Say hey, Yellow Jacket football fans. Welcome to Locker Room Predictions. It is the bye week for high school football. So, therefore, there aren't very many games out there to be played in the high school level. So, we're going to have a lot of NCAA picks and 4 NFL picks. But before we get started, let's review what happened last week. Our champion last week was Luke Green, our Calhoun High School varsity wrestling coach. Congratulations, Luke. You got 17 out of 20. Next up was Clay. Coach Clay, our Calhoun High School football coach, got 16 out of 20. And I brought up the rear, sadly, with only 14 out of 20 correct. For the season, here's our leader, Coach Clay, with 141 out of 188. He's getting 75% correct. And Coach Luke and I are trying to decide who comes in second. So we're at 139. We're trailing Coach Clay by 2. Congratulations, Coach Clay.
Yeah.
Coach Luke, good week, good season, and here we go.
Let's do it.
All righty, here we go. Our first college pick is Army at North Texas. And, guys, I was kind of surprised this is only a 5.5 points favorite for Army. I didn't realize North Texas was that good. Are they called the Big Green?
I think that's right. Yeah, something like that. I haven't picked against Army all year. I'm not starting this time. So.
Yep, go with Cody Worley calling the offense and getting the win.
Yes, and don't we have a couple fellows up there also?
Kendrick Kirby is playing.
Kendrick Kirby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yeah, I pick Army too. I think the cadets get the job done. Pitt versus UVA, University of Virginia. The Pitt Panthers coming off a loss.
Yeah, they got smacked. I mispicked that one, but I think Pitt bounces back here.
Yeah, I'd like to go with Virginia, but I think Pitt gets the win at home.
Yeah, I think the Pitt Panthers do it well also. And Coach Clay and I were talking about the uniform colors of Pitt. I noticed there's a high school in Tennessee that has the same colors as
Yeah, the Piedmont in Alabama as well, where Coach Hobb and them are from. It's the same color combination. Looks good.
That's our uniform update for the week.
That's right.
Iowa State at Kansas, the Jayhawks. Iowa State. What do you think, Coach Luke?
Another one that took a tough L last week, but yes. I do think the Cyclones bounce back on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Jayhawks at home.
Jayhawks at home. They're not playing in the basketball arena, therefore I'm going to go with the Cyclones, Iowa State.
Oh, I thought this was basketball. This is
Notre Dame is hosting Florida State University, and it doesn't get much worse for Florida State, does it, folks?
Yeah, I'm taking the Irish.
It does get worse after another loss.
It does get worse. Yeah, I listened to a show. They have Florida State's probably going to go 2-10 on the season. It's unbelievable. BYU at Utah. This is the Holy War. So BYU is at Utah. Both these schools are used to playing at altitude, so that has no problem. Utah's starting quarterback Cam Rising is still out for the season.
Jeez. I wonder if he gets another medical red shirt. Year 8.
38.
Something like that. This one's a hard one for me just because I know Utah is a really tough place to play, but I think BYU keeps it going.
Yeah, Dave, your southern accent doesn't come out too much. It just came out there on the first Utah. You can normally differentiate where you're from and where you live now, but right there, you were one of us. But I'm gonna go with Utah as well.
My family in Ohio would be tickled to hear
That's
that
right.
comment. I'm going to go with BYU also. I think they bounce back and get the job done. This next one was a tough one for me. I just wish that quarterback king for Georgia Tech was healthy. They are hosting Miami.
If he was healthy, I might pick Georgia Tech, but I'm not picking against Cam Ward.
Yeah, I think Miami's too good, but I think Tech keeps it close and may have a chance to win at the end, but I'm going to go with Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Cam Ward is just having a fantastic season. He is Mr. Electric, Mr. Offense. I'm going to go with Miami also. Gators at Texas, Florida at Texas. Coach Napier's turned things around there.
I've been impressed with them the last few games. I've watched them play. And then you go back and look at Tennessee or Florida's early losses, and they were to A&M and Miami, who look at where they're at now. But I'm still taking Texas in this game.
Yeah, turn it around, but they can go to Texas and then probably turn right back around. And after the loss, I think they may keep it close for a little bit, but Texas got too many weapons. I think Texas wins big.
I think Bevo gets it done for the University of Texas. The Longhorns get that victory. Mississippi State at Tennessee. Tennessee, once again, getting a lot of talk about how good they are. Their defensive line is really outstanding. What do you think, Coach Luke?
I think there's a game coming up where we're going to find out how good they are. I don't think it's this one.
Yeah,
Tennessee.
next Saturday at 7:30.
Yeah, and I'm
I
hoping
believe.
that's two one-loss teams playing.
But yeah, I go Tennessee with the win this week.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Vols also. Uga at Ole Miss. Ole Miss just throws the ball all around the field, light things up. Ole Miss has a tendency to not win big games. What do you think about the Bulldogs, Coach Luke?
I think this is one of those where throughout the game you're like, dang, this is not a blowout, and then you look at the score at the end, and Georgia's won by 35. So
Yeah,
give me Georgia.
the turnovers are bound to catch up with them. That's what they've got to make sure that they clean up. I think they go on the road and get the win.
I'm going with the Bulldogs too. I hope they take care of Ole Miss handily. South Carolina at Vandy. South Carolina has come on here recently. Vandy has been a surprise to a lot of people, and it started with the first game of the season when they pulled off an upset. What do you think, Coach Luke?
I hate to pick against Vandy because I've been on their bandwagon, but if the same South Carolina team shows up again and keeps showing up, that's a dang good football team. So I'm going to take the Gamecocks.
Well, I'm torn. I don't want to go too many against you. Looking at the totals, I like another home team.
I was the one that cheated and watched people's papers.
I like another home team. I'm gonna keep riding the Vandy wave and go Vandy at home.
I'm on the bandwagon also. I'm going to stay with Vandy. I think Vandy pulls off an upset. I agree with everything you said, Coach Luke. South Carolina is a really good team right now, but I like Vandy's attitude. Bama at LSU. This is a night game. At LSU. Which defense decides to make a stop and win this game?
I'm going to take Bama.
That's gonna be a tough one. I think Alabama gets the win as well.
I think it's tough to play at the Bayou at night. I'm going to go with LSU. I think the Tigers get the job done. This is a must-see game for me. I got to watch this game. Michigan at Indiana. The SIG train. Coach Signet. I forget how you say his last name, so I'm just going to say
Signetti, I think.
Signetti.
I think
Okay,
that's it.
that works for me. What do you think? Michigan at Indiana.
Give me the Hoosiers, or however you say that word.
Well,
Hoosiers.
I think there's a in there instead of but we'll leave that up for debate. I'm gonna go with the home team as well with Indiana. I feel like their ride is going to end at some point. I don't know if Michigan's good enough to do it.
That's my thought process too. I think the Hoosiers get the victory also at home. Clemson at Virginia Tech, and I'm still deciding about it. What do you think, Coach Luke?
I think Clemson bounced back.
Yep, give me Clemson.
I'm going with Clemson also. Colorado at Texas Tech. Texas Tech surprised some people last week. Colorado comes in with aspirations of maybe getting a really important bowl game. What do you think, Coach Luke?
Who was it that Texas Tech upset? Was that Iowa State? I'm still going to pick Colorado here.
Yeah, Colorado on the road.
Yeah, I think this is the true Heisman candidate. And if Travis Hunter is healthy and plays his usual 120 snaps, Colorado gets the job done. If Colorado's offensive line can block, I'm going to go with the Buffs. Maryland at Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah. Give me
The Ducks.
And our last college pick, Washington at Penn State. Penn State, I think, is going to be a little bit angry and too bad for the Dubs.
And I believe this is the whiteout game.
It is.
So, yeah, give me Penn State.
Yeah, Nittany Lions as well.
I'm going to go with the Nittany Lions also. Moving on to the NFL, our first place team in their division, the Falcons, are at the Saints, who just fired their coach at the beginning of the week. So the Saints are going to come in angry. What do the Falcons do on the road, Coach Luke?
I think that these Falcons are finally turning me from a disbeliever to a believer. I'm going to keep picking the Dirty Birds.
And every time they do that, they come
when
back
they
to haunts,
break my
especially on the road with the
Next
with the Aints. But
next thing you know, we're going to be up 35 points in the Super Bowl and choke it away.
25.
25, yeah.
But why'd you have to bring that up? We'll go with the Falcons.
Yes, every time I think that I'm going to be on the Falcons bandwagon, I get disappointed. But I'm going to go with the Falcons also. Broncos at Chiefs, and can the Chiefs ever lose a game?
I might have made this up. Did Patrick Mahomes get hurt?
He got hurt, but then he came back in.
Okay, so he's playing. Give me the Chiefs.
Don't know. Yeah, I think the Chiefs win. Bo Nix on the road. I hope this is a night game, possibly, but I'll go with the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs also. I think they do a good job regardless. I don't believe they're going to go undefeated. Sooner or later, they're going to lose the game. Steelers at the Commanders, the Washington Commanders.
Hang on,
What do you think, Coach?
Send me at the end. I need to look at the spread on this game.
Give me the Redskins, or the Commanders, excuse me, the football team, whatever they're called. Quarterback is something special there.
If you think you have trouble, I have
Yeah.
no trouble. The Commanders, let's see, are favored by 3 points.
Yeah.
45.5-point total. I already have my pick
Yeah.
of Washington.
I picked the Steelers. I'm going to stick with them.
Okay. And then our last NFL pick are the Lions at the Texans, Detroit at Houston. Both these teams come in very similar records. I think the Texans are 6-3. The Lions are 6-2. 3.5-point favorite for the Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, Detroit's on a rampage right now. Again, it runs out at some point. I don't think it runs out in Houston. So
yeah, I think Detroit gets the job done also. Folks, we thank you for listening to In the Locker Room Predictions. We hope your picks are better than ours. It's been brought to you by the Calhoun Touchdown Club. You've been listening to Locker Room Predictions.